I do to make sure that you can afford to go to college? Well, most politicians would say, I'm going to make sure that the federal government guarantees student loans. That's what politicians would always say, and that's the fundamental reason why higher education costs so much today. The federal government has guaranteed student loans, and so students now, well, higher education has been immune from having to lower its prices to become competitive because you can get a student loan and you can graduate from college with a home mortgage without a home. I'm really sorry for that. But I think the crux of higher education, higher costs with higher education, is they have yet to address just how pathologically incompetent they are with regard to the delivery of their goods and services, and that if they were forced to charge less because there wasn't as many kids going to college, that they would charge less, a lot less.
What's your position on abolishing the compulsory education law? More accurate, it's called the compulsory schooling law. There's not much education going on.
Well, what I think is important from a libertarian perspective is to have a candidate representing the Libertarian Party, running for president. I would be that if I am the nominee, that can articulate the notion of getting rid of compulsory educational laws. And that the alternative is really exciting, and that we could do a lot better job without the government at all. Incrementally, though, I think this notion of abolishing the Federal Department of Education, 50 laboratories of innovation, the states working on this issue, I think the states that are going to be the most fabulously successful are going to be those that bring competition to public education, are going to be those states that take initiatives to actually remove government from the classroom. The Kahn Institute right now. The Kahn Institute free. You're all aware, right, that on the internet you can get an education, kindergarten through graduate school, or even your doctorate, I guess, in any subject, and it's free. So I look at opportunities in the educational field where the Kahn Institute has offered a computer with a teacher monitoring kids' progress in the Kahn Institute and relating to what those problems are, and that doesn't involve any government, there's no government mandates in any of that. But incrementally, that's where we need to head. That's what we need to have better education.
What would you do to promote freer markets in the areas of energy or healthcare?
Don't discount. So as governor of New Mexico, I vetoed all this legislation. So what positive might have happened? One thing they came out with was a report card on all the presidential candidates when it came to job creation. Guess which presidential candidate had the best record when it came to job creation? It was me. And my response to that report was the same as it was when I was governor of New Mexico. I didn't create one single job as governor of New Mexico. Government doesn't create jobs. But, governor of New Mexico, I appoint the heads of all the agencies. I appoint all boards and commissions. I control all rules and regulations. So when it comes to rules and regulations and free trade, don't discount how many rules and regulations adversely affect free trade that can be reversed just immediately with what I would label common sense. And I come from that experience, just elimination of just impediments to common sense. As governor of New Mexico, we're actually done. I got the cue card. As governor of New Mexico, I had an open door after four policy as governor of New Mexico for 8 straight years. The third Thursday of every month, starting at 4 in the afternoon, I saw any citizen in New Mexico on 5-minute increments from 4 o'clock until 10 o'clock at night, and came in contact with just a whole lot of impediments to human beings being able to live out their lives freely. And of course, libertarians, it should always start with freedom. An analysis of freedom, and if this is a choice that only I should be making, then only I should be making those choices. Thank you very much.